Hey guys, it's me. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Rachel. Welcome back to another video. I am now posting every single Saturday, hopefully, unless something goes wrong. But, you know, every single Saturday there will be a new video, so stay tuned. But today we are going skating again, and I go every single day of the week, so don't worry, there's going to be a lot of skating videos. But anyways, we have to get ready to go because I'm gonna be late. But this time I'm just going by myself. And yeah, so I'm going to the public session and I'll probably work on edges, jumps, spins, and my program. So excited. So let's go get ready. I'm gonna get into my outfit and do my makeup. Okay, so this is the outfit I have for today. I'm just wearing this t-shirt from Gap and these leggings from Garage. Yeah. And this necklace is from Ardene's, I believe. So while I do my makeup, I'm gonna tell you guys why I started skating and how skating has changed my life completely. So the reason I started skating is actually I started 2 years ago in December. The first time I ever put on a pair of skates is in December, and I went to my rink that's literally right beside my house, and I was like, Mom, I want to go skating so bad. So like, she had a couple pairs of skates that was like 50,000 years old. Not actually, but like they were old. So she made me try on a pair of skates, and I was like, they fit, I guess, I don't know. And so I tried on a pair of skates, and you know, they kind of fit. Now that I'm looking back now, they didn't fit at all. They were huge. But yeah, so I went to the rink, and every skate time, like every public skate in the winter, it's usually 2 hours long, from 6 to 8, and I used to go all the time. But anyways, so we went to that public skate, and I got on the ice, and the second I got on that ice, I fell in love with skating. I didn't fall for I lasted about an hour until I fell. But I fell in love with it so fast, and I came home and my dad was like, what do you think of it? And I was like, I love it and I want to go again. And so I went again and again, and then my dad was like, so do you want to go in like figure skating classes? And I was like, yeah. So after I learned how to skate a little bit, like before the classes started, and like the day after I got on the ice for the first time, I looked up figure skaters and I fell in love with every move they did, and I was like, I want to do that. I want to be able to do that. So I went into classes, and I was like, this is so fun but boring, because I was so sick of having to wear my helmet all the time. So about a few months go by, I'm in these classes, and I'm begging my coaches to let me have my helmet off, because I'm like, I can do this. And I'm having my skate test all the time, and I'm getting tested on my edges, 3 turns, full turns, and I'm like, I want my helmet off. And you know what? My parents didn't let me, like, my parents let me take my helmet off when I went to public skate without coaches, and I got in the habit of it, and I forgot my helmet almost every class. And I was like, and it's a good thing I live right beside the rink where I can literally just walk. So my mom had to go back all the time and get my helmet, and my coaches would never, ever, ever let me on the ice without my helmet. Not one time did they ever let me. And then one day, it was like around a year and a half, and I was still in junior prep, and my coach called me over and she was like, put your helmet right here, you don't have to wear it. I was like, what? She was like, yeah, you don't have to wear it. I was like, are you sure? And she was like, yeah, I'm sure. I checked over, you can take it off. And I was like, are you sure? And she was like, I'm sure. And I was like, can I give you a hug? And she was like, yeah, sure. So I gave her a hug and I was like, thank you. And I took my helmet off. And I was like, oh my gosh, this feels amazing. And yeah, so then I started learning how to do my jumps properly and stuff, and I was like, guys, I'm fully dedicated to this. That's pretty much how my figure skating journey happened. Yeah, and for the last few months now, since I've been doing really good and stuff, I've had one competition. It was an element competition, and it was something. And I believe I got a medal, and I got silver medal for my team event, and I got mostly bronze for my single event, and that's okay. But when I looked back in the videos, I cringed so bad. I don't know why I picked that dress or anything. It was a plain black dress, but it was so short, and I was like, you know what, whatever. And I knew it, you know, before the competition and before I got on the ice, my coach said, she said, do you want to wear your jacket during it, or do you want me to hold your jacket during your competition? I was like, you can just hold it. And so I didn't wear my jacket, and it made the dress look so much worse, and I hated that so much because like there were so many people, and I was just like, this is so bad. You know, at the end I went and looked at my paper on the wall that they put up, and there was so many people that signed it, and it made me so happy. Like, people I didn't even know signed it, and I was like, oh my gosh. So it was so cool. It was like the best competition I've ever had, even though it was the only competition I've had. But I am planning on going into another one this winter. Me and my coach have been talking about it, so yeah. And the reason figure skating has changed my life completely, there are a few reasons, but oh my gosh. So I think figure skating has taught me so many things in different ways, and it's just so interesting, and it's definitely made me grow up more. And you know, I don't want to get into my past here, but like, oh my gosh, I had these friends, and they were horrible friends. Like, they would ditch me, they would say mean things, they would jump me. I got jumped twice at 13, maybe 14, and they're still the same way they were 2 years ago, or 3 or 4 years ago, or something like that. They're still the same. And you know what? I'm not, and I have a life and they don't, so that makes me so happy, the fact that I actually moved on. And like, I look at the girl's TikTok every single day that jumped me, or her friends jumped me. I look at her TikTok every single day, and she has not changed one bit. And I'm actually like, I'm happy that I've moved on, because that was a bad time. It's definitely made me grow up, and something I learned during my journey of figure skating, it's definitely taught me discipline, that's for sure. But it's made me learn to work harder when I fall down. And I never ever believed that. Like, I never believed it when someone said, when you fall down, you just have to get back up. Never believed it, because I knew it wasn't true. Until now. So, I'm not even kidding. I could not go a day. So, like, if I even scraped my knee, I would cry. And oh my gosh, the amount of times I fell during skating or gotten hurt, I barely ever cried. I think the more reasons I think the reason I cried in front of my coaches twice is not because it hurt, it was because I fell down and it was embarrassing in front of a group lesson. And usually I'm the type of person to cry of embarrassment, not pain. So, yeah, so I definitely learned to handle my pain more because I literally, oh my god, okay, I fell doing a vault jump, I think, and I bruised this entire elbow and this elbow and this knee from like here to like here, so like my entire knee, and it hurt so bad. But I got right back up and I started skating again. So it was definitely a lesson, that's for sure. But yeah, I fell so many times during skating. I've bruised my legs, I've bruised my arms, I've even bruised my back. And it's been a very long journey, and it's just taught me so many things. And one thing that I had to learn and that I'm still learning is, hold on guys. Don't I look fabulous? Okay, so one thing that I learned, that I had to learn and that I was still learning, is that everybody started somewhere. And it was so awkward to just, you know, like, I went to the figure skating rink a few times and everybody was working on like luts and loops and flips, and I was like, I wish I could do that, and I'm still working on a toe loop and stuff. I'm not anymore, but and I was like, I wish I could do that. And it was embarrassing for me to go there because everyone was so much better than me. But I just had to learn that those girls started somewhere too. Like, they were doing the exact same thing. They might have started younger, but they were still doing the same thing. And they were still learning the same way I was. They've had the same coaches as I have. And they all started somewhere. And I was like, that was so hard for me to learn because I was like, I wish I could do this. I want to do this. I want to do programs. I want to do this. And it was just so hard for me to, you know, teach myself that everybody starts somewhere. And I'm still learning it. But at the same time, you know, some of my coaches tell me that I'm better than some of the girls in my class. And that's crazy. But, you know, we all had to learn it eventually. It's definitely been a difficult journey for me. There's definitely times where I was like, guys, I'm quitting. Like, I'm not doing this. And, like, I've told my coaches before, and I think that's what made them think that I'm not serious about it, is I've always been like, I quit. I'm not doing this. And, you know, that makes them think, like, she's not gonna last or something like that. But, like, it's just a joke that I've made for years. So serious right now, guys. Like, I would say I quit at everything. I'm so serious right now. But, you know. But at the same time, I know every time I said I quit, or I want to almost, like, I feel like I almost want to quit, I know deep down I actually never wanted to quit. Like, there might have been times where I'm like, guys, this is too hard. I don't want to do this. But there's never been a time where deep down I knew I was gonna quit. So, I'm still going, guys. But I am almost star 2 for anybody wondering. Star 2 is difficult. I am almost at star 2. But I'm in star 1 learning star 2 things. So I said that right, I think. But it's definitely changed me a lot, and I've made so many amazing friends, and it's just been the best thing ever. Okay guys, don't judge me. My room was just clean. It was literally just clean. Don't judge me. I know, it's barely messy. We're gonna wear my uniform jacket. Has my name on it. I don't know if you can see that actually. Rachel. So yeah, we're gonna wear my uniform jacket. I don't go to classes till fall because the season ended now. So yeah. Okay, fit check. Okay, this blue shirt, like I said, from Gap. Leggings from Garage, like I said. Socks are from Walmart, and my jacket is from Lululemon, just customized, and my necklace is from Ardene's. Already said most of it, but hey guys, and then we have my skate bag. This is my figure skating bag. I got it from Facebook Marketplace. These go for about $400. Very expensive. Okay guys, so it's just my bed, bro. Just my bed. I have to go on my knees so then I can. Oh my gosh, that scared me so bad. Okay, anyways, so I have my skate bag right here, and I think I already told you what skates these were in the other video, but they're the Jackson Elites, I think. Elites, whatever you call them. I don't know. But the guards are from, I don't know where the guards are from. I think I got the guards from Home Depot. No, not from Home Depot. Canadian Tire. I think that's where I got the guards. I got them when I first got my first pair of skates. So yeah. And then my favorite gloves in the whole wide world. Damn. Okay. I'm not gonna do all this, man. Just. Okay, we're not doing all that. Anyways, I'm gonna put on my skating socks and cloth. Where's my headphones? Okay, this is falling. Okay, I have my headphones. My mom has my headphones. They're not in the case. Ooh, I hope they're charged. I'm cooked if it's not. Because my music, I'm not even kidding, guys. When I say music is the most important part to me skating, it really is. Like, I hate it if I'm not listening to music while I skate. Unless I'm like in a lesson being coached or something. But you don't understand, music is my life. Like, music is everything to me. So, okay, so once I get to the actual rink, I'll probably do a little bit of off ice, so then I don't crack every bone in my body, but. Okay guys, I have to go because my mom's outside and I'm gonna be late because it's already 2 and it starts at 2:15. So, 15-minute drive. As I was saying, it's a 15-minute drive. What? My dog sees something. My shoe is not even on fully. It's fine. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Okay guys, it's 2:15 right now, so I'm a little bit late, so I'm not gonna film me getting my skates on just because I'm already late. So I'll see you on the ice. Okay, so I'm extremely upset because I don't have a charger and that's the only way my headphones connect. So now I have to skate without music and I'm very frustrated. Okay, so I guess I'll just have to play music on my phone. Okay, so I'm extremely upset. I'm just gonna have to work with it. So yeah, but it's okay. I've skated without headphones before. It's just very frustrating, but luckily for me, I remember my whole program, so I can do my program without the music. I'm just putting my favorite blue gloves on, and then I'll probably warm up and do a few things. So yeah, if only my gloves want to work. But the ice feels extremely terrible today, so that's gonna be very hard for me to skate, but it's okay. There's one other person here, which is so shocking now that class has ended. I would expect more people here just because there's no more skate classes, so until fall, but you know, whatever. Let's just get started before I crash out. Okay, here's a better view of the rink so you can see me skate. Oh guys, I'm so mad. It's okay. Okay, I'm gonna do my drills up and down the rink, so have fun watching me. Okay guys, my storage was full and I don't know how much of that filmed, but I'm gonna continue doing my drills. My 1 foot skiing is terrible right now just because the ice is so bad and my skates need to be sharpened so bad too, so you know. So bad because my skates need to be sharpened, but it's okay. So we're gonna do backward bubble jumps. Okay, so those kind of sucked, but I really think it's because my skates aren't sharpened, but that's fine. We're gonna continuing oh my god, we're gonna continue doing my drills. I only have a few more left that I want to do, but yeah, so we're gonna do a few different ones like spins, jumps and stuff. We're probably gonna do spirals, lunges, spiders, edges. And that's all I can think of. And 3 turns. So let's get started.
Drink. La la la. Drink.
Yay. So it turns out I'm just gonna do a couple spiders and then we'll get to jumps and spins. Change of plans. That hurt my ankle really bad. Oh, that hurt. Okay, so I'm gonna skate for a little bit and get back to you. Yeah. So see ya. Okay, guys, I'm getting off the ice now. Yay. Okay, so this is me a few weeks later, and I forgot to continue recording. So that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. And since this is a few weeks later or month or whatever it was, obviously you see that I have not been posting every Saturday. I've been so busy. But yeah, anyways, and this public schedule has been really weird. Like there's been public skates and there hasn't been, but yeah, but there's one on Monday, so I'll probably record on Monday and then post on Saturday. Don't get your hopes up, but I will probably post on Saturday. So bye guys, hope you enjoyed.